Hey there, YouTubes. How's it going? I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Dan's Tiny Garage. So today we're doing epoxy primer, a black A and B part primer to get the driver's door of the Camaro protected. So it's a little crusty. Uh, the Camaro's crusty. You've seen pictures of it. I'll show it to you right now. So we'll go over here. Yeah, right through Dan's tiny little garage. There's the door. So you see I've done some filling and had these all corners cut out previously and put some body filler in there, but it's not perfect. I'm not a professional body guy, so I don't really, anything's better than, well, you can see the Camaro there. You see what we're working with. So that's the Camaro. She's a bit crusty. There's the Adventure over there. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this epoxy primer. Back in the paint booth here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on time lapse while I get this mixed. Alright, so a couple things to know about this epoxy primer. You see how thick it is. And I thought, the very first time I used it, I thought you use just regular paint thinner to thin it out. No, don't do that. You just use the part B, it's the catalyst, and it also thins it out. So, it makes it quite thin, actually. So we'll get it to the viscosity that it needs to be to spray well. And when I pour it into the can of the spray gun, I'll use this little filtering funnel and filter out any clumps, but it seems pretty smooth. See it? It's pretty darn smooth. And so what I like to do is take a nail, a hammer, and in this little groove, you see this, there's a lip here, right here. That lip goes down into the can to close the can, and it just kind of crimps itself down there to stay tight. So what I like to do is put a nail down there and just tap some holes in it, because when paint gets in that groove, the paint will go back down into the can and it won't build up quite so much in that lip and that little groove, and you won't waste so much, and you'll be able to get the lid on tight. And what else? Your lid will stay on tight. Your material goes back in the can automatically, because that's how it's designed. And then I was going to say something else. What about that? But yeah, so with the lid on tight, you're not going to dry up your material as it sits on the shelf waiting for you to use it the next time. So there we are. We got this mixed pretty darn good. I just need to get something from over here. I'm going to use this brush, just a cheap old chip brush, to wipe my stirring stick down so we don't have it going all over the place. You see? Okay, there's that. Then I'm gonna put this on there. I got these nice blue shop towels. laid down so I don't get paint everywhere and on everything. So like I said, we're gonna go for the 1-to-1. We're gonna go up to 3 there and 3 there. So I need my eyeballs. Here's my eyeballs. Put them on, and let's pour some paint. There we are. We're at 3. Spilled some on the counter, no big deal. Now, I don't know if it'll show you on the camera, but the paint that went in the groove, as I push it, it goes down and out of the groove, back into the can. Back into the can you go. So, kind of helps make it a clean process, a little bit cleaner process. Better than having paint everywhere. So, put that there. I am a hair above 3. That's all right. This guy here, I don't know how long it actually will last before it starts to dry up, but I'm going to try to use all of what we mix. So if that means doing an extra coat, so be it. Got this little loop thing here to keep it from spilling out. Now it's open, and don't lose this cap. See? And it's got a little lock on there. There's a little flange there and a little clippy there that it'll catch. So let's go ahead and get this. This is always awkward, right? 3 to the second 3. Put it up there. Going to 3. Right there's good. And it really doesn't smell the greatest. That part smells good. Not this, not so much. I could say a few things of what it smells like, but that wouldn't be very professional now, would it? But who's ever accused me of being professional? So stir it up, and you can see here it got quite thin, but I got all that paint on the stir stick that I'm using, that I made to stir. So I want to stir it pretty thorough, and yeah. So this is gonna be like a cup, maybe a little more than a cup, because I don't want to put too much in the cup in there and then it taking the chance of it spilling out. So this is looking pretty nice. Pretty happy with the viscosity. Looks like it would want to spray nicely. The clouds are moving in outside, so I want to get this done before it rains. So before I put this in the gun, I'm gonna move you guys out there and get you set up so you can watch me spray this door. Now, when you spray, it's always a good idea to have something to test your spray pattern out on. Make sure you got the right air pressure. Let's see, where can I put you guys? Put the right air pressure, and let's make sure. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Make sure you got a good spray pattern is what I'm trying to say. The dogs aren't out, so I'm going to put the fence in. Get this out of my way. It'll probably be in my way anyways, so I put this up to keep the dogs from wandering out. They don't like to leave their backyard, but still, you never know. Let's see. Let's set you up there. See how it looks. Here. How about that? You stay. Okay, that looks good, I think. I think that'll be fine. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me, but with that camera on. This camera might need another battery. No, it's going to be full. And then, that. Pretty nice covering there. I'll take you guys with me over here. You can see it's got a little orange peel. There's a lot of air there. The more air you have, the more orange peel you'll have. But it's primer, so guess what happens with primer? It gets sanded again and again and again and again. So I'm not too worried about it.